catch me howling at the moon. Tryna catch me howling at the moon. Tryna catch me
Welcome back to the Close Encounter Predator Hunts YouTube channel. My name is Joseph Worth, and today we are doing a little comparison on the Vista 50 and 35 from Nocpix. Friends and partners at Dark Night Outdoors sent me these just shy of a year ago, so I've gotten to spend quite a bit of time behind both. I get a lot of messages from guys that are looking to get into a Vista scanner. You really can't go wrong on either one. I can confidently say that I could take either one of these scanners out and be just as successful choosing one over the other on any given night. That said, there are a few little differences that boil down to user preference and maybe even considerations if you're in the market for one of these. I did do a review specifically about the 50 a few months ago. It is on the channel. I'll put a link in the description below. That way, if you want to check it out to see everything I thought about the 50, it's always available. At first glance, you can really tell zero difference between the two. And really, we're looking at the objective lens. That's going to be the only real difference between these two. And because of the different objective lens, there is a little bit of a difference. I won't say in image quality, but there is a difference in the image. Looking at the specs between these two optics, they really are almost identical with just a few small exceptions. These are both 640s. They're 640 by 512. They both have a 60 hertz refresh rate. One difference between these optics that might play a part in which one you choose is going to be the base magnification. The 50 has a 4x base magnification and the 35 has a 3x. They both have an identical display. They're the 2560 by 2560. They both have an integrated 1200 yard rangefinder. Both of them have been exceptional ranging at long distances. In fact, I got a few readings over the 1200 yards that it's estimated for. Operating time for me on these were basically identical. Going from stand to stand, averaging about 25-30 minutes on stand with these. I would say probably closer to 30 minutes, taking walk time into consideration. I got a solid 7-hour runtime out of both of them. And that was shutting down between stands. I never ever leave my optics on between stands. I always shut down just to spare the battery a little. One of the biggest conveniences I find with these is that they have a direct charge, a Type-C port. I travel a lot, so in my truck I have an assortment of things charging all the time. Being able to just plug directly in, even between stands, say we have a 15-minute drive between stands, you can get a little battery life charged up on that little bit of a drive. And I was impressed with how quickly they charge. My final thoughts on these optics, you really can't go wrong. I think that if you are hunting really big open terrain like I have here in southeastern Illinois, you're probably better to go with the 50. If you're hunting tighter terrain, your fields are only 200, 300, 400 yards long, as opposed to the 1,000 plus that we have here, you might be better off to go with the 35. If you want the longer detection range, obviously the 50 is going to be a little bit better. The 35 is going to do everything you want it to do and then some. Like I said, even with our big fields here, I'm 100% confident taking a 35 into the field. I just like the 50 because it gives me a little better detection range, and I feel like I can ID the animals a little further out. Both of these optics can be found on the Dark Night Outdoors website right now. Currently, we have the 35 on sale for $26.99, which is a great deal. But even better than that, the 50 is actually on sale for $23.99, which is just a phenomenal deal. If you guys have any questions about these optics, please be sure to leave a comment below. More than happy to answer any questions on things I didn't cover. If you guys have a recommendation on optics you would like to see compared, be sure to leave that down below too. I know we do have some other stuff coming out really soon. We're going to look at the Lumis. We're going to look at the Slims from Nocpix. And then we're also going to be looking at the S75 versus the S60 from Nocpix. Really excited to do that comparison. We really appreciate the feedback, and we would love to do comparison videos on optics that you guys are interested in. Hope you guys found this video informative. If you're interested in the Vista line or any other optics, be sure to check out the Dark Knight Outdoors website, darknightoutdoors.com, or call the office directly. The number's 309-781-8421. Like always, thanks for watching.